Licensing. Sega. Heaven is to be rent asunder. Earth shall fall away. Lao Gang Zong, I think. Sega CA, or Create Assembly. Total War.
In a momentary calm, blades are sworn together, vowing to bring about the restoration of peace and order. The year is 190, and the Han Empire falters on the brink of destruction. Brought low by corrupt eunuchs, and strong-armed by the despot Dong Zhuo. The fires of war erupt across a once peaceful realm. In the growing chaos, rebellions rise, and the Emperor's voice is drowned out by the tyrant's roar. The land suffers. Yet though they band together against a common foe, such a fragile alliance cannot hold forever.
Total War. 3 Kingdoms. And welcome to Green&Blue walkthroughs, gameplay video, sure, of Total War 3 Kingdoms. I am the Schwein, and here we are playing another Total War game, yet another main series. This would be the second time I ever played a Total War game on release. The first was Britannia. This is my second. You could also say this was my first time playing a Total War game on release, because this was, of course, a full game, whereas Britannia was a spin-off, taking place in the more restricting British Isles, just British Isles, whereas this takes place across the entirety of China. I guess in an era where the Chinese Empire fell apart, and there were rulers trying to take it over again. I know absolutely nothing about this time period, so I'm figuring we're going to be using video games to learn something. Which, yes, you can do, despite popular belief. Video games, at the very least, can lead you to learn something, or, at the most, can actually teach you something, or even show you through gameplay elements. Something that is real. Like for example, in Wolf Tanks, you realize really quickly you will not be able to defeat a tiger by shooting it in the face with a Sherman. You have to use your not very superior maneuverability to flank it. Also, it teaches you, unlike what Hollywood teaches you, which is nothing in this regard, how, reloading and how to use tactics, stuff like that. And if you play a similar game, it's more, you see a guy, he goes down, you move on. Instead of Hollywood's typical, you see a guy, you murder him with your bare hands, and then you go across the desolate battlefield. I mean, that happens too in real life, but you get the idea. In aerial games, even realistic arcade games like Ace Combat can show you the performance of each aircraft and where they fit and their individual nations and what nations aircrafts like are abroad, and stuff like that. Stuff you can learn from Buck Shore, but you can learn more from actually messing around with something, even if it's a virtual presentation of something. But if someone really cared about it, like the people at Total War do, then you're good. Then it helps. And of course, video games have always been, you see it in a video game, you think it's cool, and you want to go research it. Like I had the Mass 44, I love the Mass 44 in Battlefield 5, so when, Forgotten Weapons uploaded a video, of it, I was like, cool. So I watched it, and I learned more about the history of the French arms development of that period. And that's pretty much it. Which, that leads into some of the more interesting elements of Total War, Three Kingdoms. It's the fact that they finally decided to take a side in the debate of should Total War be in the spectrum of realism. There's realism that's more close to a simulator, which means that it's not very much a game. It's more about the mechanics put into the game by the developers to make it realistic, to make it as accurate to what would happen if these situations happen in real life, as opposed to arcade, which does not care about such things. Total War has always been an interesting position. More recently, they added abilities and stuff like that to make it more approachable, and kind of wink wink nudge nudge some historical some more fantastical historical elements that makes some sense, like commanding abilities, stuff like that. Look at Total War Warhammer both 1 and 2 to see its full effect. What happens if it becomes actual game they do it for realism instead. The games like Total War Rome 2 have commander abilities, which it's kind of like Magic, and definitely more newer games, which I really haven't. The only newer game I've really played is Britannia, because I don't like. I mean. I don't want to play. I don't want to play in the region of Mongolia, or play as Napoleon. Although maybe I'm warming up to that idea. So yeah, Three Kingdoms is the. I'm actually kind of interested in this time period because I watched. When I was growing up, on PBS, there was a cartoon that was set in this time period and helped you learn history, in the similar way that Total War does. Actually, in similar way that Assassin's Creed does, which means that. There's historical elements, and then there's just pure fantasy. Pure fiction. But yeah. Albeit more realistic, so more like Medal of Honor. Or Total War. So that's why we're here, and basically, in campaign, if we just go over to it real quick. Oh, wait. Oh. Being weird. If you go to campaign, and let's just pick someone real quick.
It is my destiny to rule.
Telltale watches dynasties fall and tyrants rise.
Where's the button?
But
anyway, as you can see, there's 2 modes for the campaign at least. There might be one for there probably is one for skirmish. If I know Total War, which I'm getting to know. I mean, could I be considered a Total War veteran at this point? Maybe, but I'm still very new to the series. But anyway, so as you can see, there are 2 modes, Romance and Records. Records is best described as classic Total War and the realism mode. It is as close to similar as you can get in a realistic game, similar to the hardcore mode of Battlefield, although doesn't have the realism nonsense that was in previous games. The realism, unless you want that, of course, realistic battles. Which, again, those weren't bad. It's just that this probably is better. Where pretty much the main difference is your general is a hero unit. You know, like Tanya, the woman, in a tank top and cargo pants, with two Desert Eagles, can wipe out any infantry army she comes across. Same with Colonel Burren from Generals. Tanya's from Red Alert. Burren from Generals is a shirtless man. He wears less clothes. Yes, I know that happens. I know that happens in fiction. Yes, men sometimes wear less clothes than women. Because he has pants and he has no shirt. I mean, he has a vest, but doesn't cover anything. And he wipes out infantry units like no one's business. That is what romance mode is. Romance mode is what they've been doing for a long time, where generals have abilities which are kind of like magic until the Warhammer they are magic, and stuff like that. Now it's just dialed up to 11 to play up the whole, when people look back at this period, you think of these generals as being heroic, as taking out all the enemies for their faction. Why do they even have an army, essentially, and stuff like that. Whereas Records is more realistic. And also there's dueling, which is pretty cool. So we'll be doing a campaign of both modes just to see what's different when played the side by side, because why not? Also, let's go to Battle New. And of course, and if you're new to Total War, there are multiple campaigns, meaning like Civilization. If you know more about Civilization than Total War, which you may know, you can actually play on the same world in real time as each other, and command different nations, which is pretty awesome. Also, I might want to mention oh look, Anderson's little mouse computer, nice. I've been having issues with my Thunderbolt connector, probably because my USB hub, my Thunderbolt 3 hub is just dangling off the back of my laptop. It's not probably the best idea. Affects romance records. Unlimited video memory, yes please. Forget. I hate you, but we'll live with you for now. Unit size, large extreme. We'll be messing with that, but let's try standard for now. Screen space reflections. Sure. There's benchmarking. Be setting off for maximum speed, I think. Speed as in this. Okay, be right back. Okay, the game should look nicer now. My freaking monitor went weird. Yeah, my monitor does not like hooking up to the mobile mouse computer. It does not like it. Which, by the way, yes! I finally got freaking connectors for my mobile mouse computer to hook it to my monitor, so I no longer can complain about not being able to read text as much. Yay! Okay, it's just yellow. By the way, yeah, like I said, I've been having issues with my Thunderbolt connector, so if anything weird happens, it's because of that. Like, I don't have anything on. Such a light filter off. Why are you weird? That was my phone. Oh, because my brightness is low. sRGB mode. Okay, I was going to try that. Let's just do FPS. Alright, so I think everything's good for our first battle. Historical means that you can play simulated battles that took place in real life, or as they say, RL. R-I-L. Why did that come out? Why did I pronounce that as one word? I guess that's why you thought there is realism in romance. Or you just turn romance off and then get records. Okay, so let's do one gameplay video of romance and one gameplay video of records and see what happens. I usually suck at these, because in order to be good at Total War, I need to start small and big and build up. Or have a bigger army, or have a smaller army and actually know what I'm doing. Also, I want to know who... I want to know, because I don't know the spirit at all. I have no favorites when it comes to the commanders. However, I got no reason to play them whatsoever, so I kind of want to get a reason. Like, who is the good guy? Who is the bad guy in my definition of such things? I guess another word for it, who is less evil? Who is more good? I do not know at this time period. It is weird. How do you select armies? Oh, right there. Like, it's so easy to see, but hard to see. Oh, they changed it drastically. I mean, it's very similar, but still weird. Okay, so in romance, because your general is everything, your general is everything. I guess let's use a pre-made army for once. This always takes me a second to actually figure out one in the world. We're not using militias, unless militias are a standard unit. Protectors, I have it. Very interesting. Why are we playing a 3v3? Are we playing... I get it. This is our commander. Generate army. Oh. Oh, I have no idea what's going on. So you get 3 generals per army, it looks like. Oh yeah, my parents and sister are on vacation, so they're sending me, so my sister sent me photos. That's probably why it's bugging out. That's probably exactly why it's bugging out. Or everyone's uploading a video. I tried using the bell for once. I need more. Okay, what my strategy is using maximum. Basically, my strategy is to have a very well disciplined, aka high morale force that's really good at defense, probably good at attacking, and just sit in the middle while my faster forces, which are really good at attack, not necessarily good at defending, flank them on the sides. And that force is just because why not? Percent morale. Ooh, actually, you would not be the worst person to have. You are the commandant. Lion Axe, okay, by the way, usually in Total War, the better units are on the right, the lesser units are on the left. Squad, these are locked. Oh, Elite General, okay, they cost a whole lot more. So, we're getting an Elite General then. Pearl Dragons. We want at least one. Protectors of Heaven, they should have just tons of melee toughness. Ooh, actually, you guys have more. What are you good for then? Oh, they just got tons of power. Front line, roll assault. I guess because the reason why these guys are frontline because they have a battle weapon, aka a pole arm allowing them to have more reach. Giving them the melee power. Yeah, let's actually take up its recommendation. Go to you, Ring Infantry, Defenders of Earth. And then, about 2 Defenders of Earth. There you go, so that's your unit. Okay, so I've always seen, I've seen EE play this game a bit, and Realism is back, that's what I kind of thought. I've seen EE play this game, so I want another, you know what, I want two to surround. I think I need to really see him play the game, his first episode, so. Just to get an idea if I want it or not. Actually, you seem good. Make you a tiger. And you'll be mostly flanking. Actually, if that's the case... I mean, the system makes sense once you get used to it, I'm thinking. If that's the case, then you get tons of these dudes. These dudes, archers, and I'm out of money. Ooh, man, elite units in China cost money. Rome doesn't want that much money for its elite units, jeez, come on. Range cavalry. Oh, you actually get range cavalry. Get another one of you. Oh, that'll be weird. I want melee power. Oh, yeah, you. Dagger, Jandung. I think, maybe. Full dragons? No, we're out of money. I'm looking at their team. And I am seeing... that, they got way more mix than I will ever have, because I'm terrible at micromanaging. I'm a macro-manager. Now, give me a grand strategy game and I can take over the world. Give me a freaking tactical game and I suck. It's just how I am. I would rather have more friggin' these dudes than anything else. Oh, whoops. We got enough archers as it is. Okay, let's try this. Save army preset.